Here's my review on animated deluxe Prowl. As you can see, he is a futuristic police motorcycle. I really am not impressed with this figure. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this figure. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a really cool character in the show, but I guess this is, to me, the worst figure out of the animated line so far. Like, comparing to their character, it's just that I really hate how this figure transforms, and his head sculpt doesn't really look like the animated version. And I really hate his accessory. I can't pose him in motorcycle mode because I don't like when there's an accessory with figures. I like to have like storage in their vehicle mode because I hate taking stuff off figures and then having the chance of it being lost. So if I'm ever to pose them in vehicle mode, it would have to be with the stoplight hanging out like this, which I really they really didn't need to give him the stoplight. This figure is insanely difficult, or at least I find it insanely difficult to transform him from robot to vehicle. Before doing this review, I had him in robot mode. It took me a good 10 minutes to get him back into vehicle mode just because you have to line stuff up and all that. It's actually, the difficult part is his legs. Everything else is pretty much easy, but it's the whole leg thing that's really hard to transform. And I'm sure it's pretty much mistransformed, but like, I mean like in the leg area, but I guess it is kind of a nice vehicle mode, but I'm not ultra impressed with it. Though, it's just an opinion. Everyone has their opinion. So, one thing I found kind of interesting that they gave a lot of detail on the little dashboard here, and the handles are posable, which I'm surprised they did something like that. That's a really good detail. So I'm gonna give this mode a 6, and you guys can obviously see why, just because my whole little rant right before this. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I'm really not impressed with it. I thought I would like it. I thought I would like this figure a lot better than Cybertronian Prime, but Cybertronian Prime is like worlds better compared to this one. But I guess time to transform him. So to transform him, you pull out his hands and arms, pull them out to the front. It looks like a very ninja-esque transformation, which is the type of character he's portrayed as in the show. He is the Autobot crew's ninja, along with Jazz, who apparently the Cybertronians practice Circuit Sue and Metallicado. And the reason he has a stoplight as a weapon, because on his bio he says he can turn anything into a weapon, which is kind of neat. So you pull his legs out, you fold them out like this. Though I will say one thing about this figure, in robot mode he's incredibly articulated. Oh, I forgot to pull the little kickstand up. So now you pull these feet down, then you align them up like this. You turn this whole thing around. Then push that up, push the sides down like this. And that'll force his head to come out. And there you pretty much have Prowl in his robot mode. As I said, I really hate the head sculpt for this. He has no light piping, and he can't do a full 360 spin, but the thing I hate about it is that he kind of looks like an old person because it looks kind of like he has a jowl because the way they put the mouth in. That's the main reason why I hate it. It's a stupid reason, but I don't know why they did that. That completely messed up the head sculpt. And these could have stood to go up a bit further because in the show they stick up a bit further. Though I guess overall it's a pretty decent robot mode. Like, I like his robot mode a lot better than I do his vehicle mode. Neat little thing is that he's a contrast to Jazz, which they're both ninjas, but if you think of them in terms of colors, they're like the yin and yang. Prowl is the black color and Jazz is the white color, which I think it's kind of neat because that's all involved in martial arts and stuff, which is really cool. One of his features is that hubcap on the wheel can pull out. And become his ninja star. And you can pose that in his hand, which looks very nice. Though I'm not going to force it in because I heard that you could crack his fingers, which I really don't want to happen, considering I've had a few broken figures in the past month out of my Energon line. So to put that back on, you just fold his ninja star back in, and you place it on his leg. And he has two, by the way. His feet, like, even though I really hated transforming it, they are pretty much articulated. The toes themselves are on a ball joint. It looks kind of like he's wearing boots, which is kind of neat. And I also like how they did the little here, the little light sirens, which says in his bio he can use like as a laser weapon, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna give his robot mode a 7 because it's a lot better than his vehicle mode, but I'm giving away a lot of points just because of his head. I'm really disappointed with the head. But other than that, I'm sure people will really want this figure, and they probably think I'm really wrong for hating it, but oh well, it's just my opinion. Opinions are pretty cheap. Everyone has one, so I'll see you in my next animated review of Cybertronian Optimus Prime.